I'm Petra DeWitt, and I'm enrolled in ACUE. I began in September of 2020, and I will be ending in April of 2021. With history, it's so easy. There are many primary documents about these historical figures that are online, easily accessible. We have a huge databases. The Films on Demand, for example, these are documentaries. So rather than me droning on for 50 minutes, they can watch a 40-minute documentary, answer some questions, and they're still getting the same material as they would have if I had stood in the classroom. I believe in the concept of students learn by doing, rather than me just standing there and lecturing. And so I wanted more input, more suggestions on how I can do that in the online format, but still be there. In other words, students still know that I'm a human being, that I'm still there. We still have some kind of contact with each other at minimum one day of the week or 1 hour of the week, but then also encourage them to do hands-on exercises that teach them things.
And why do prisoners...
They immediately taught me things that I immediately put into my classes, even though it was not yet in the syllabus, right? The 1-minute essay, never thought of that. Using chat in Zoom, doing that. And it was an immediate success. Zoom has the chat function, and students can type an answer to a question. So I would give them a heads up at the beginning of the class and say there will be 1 or 2 of these 1-minute essays. Stay around, don't leave, don't just put your phone down and think you're here. But at some point I will ask a question, and I would type the question into chat, send it off to everybody, and then they would, in a 1-sentence or 2-sentence answer, right back. And then we would discuss as a class, as a whole, the responses that they would be sending back. They're thinking, participating in the course. They didn't just log on and then walk away from the computer. They're actually there during the Zoom session. So I can see something like that having a permanent impact for the long term. Overall, students have reacted well, and I hate to brag, have called me the best history teacher they had. I'm probably only the second one at this point, right? At this college level, but we'll see how it goes later on.